Coming up, a glowing blue humanoid plays chicken on a highway.
Now, on the Pan American Highway, a mysterious jaywalker.
I don't know what that is, but I would not want to get near it.
For thousands of years, and across countless civilizations, South America has purportedly witnessed an exceptional share of paranormal activity, but no country on the continent has demonstrated an affinity for the otherworldly, quite like Peru.
One brave man with a smartphone approaches this menacing being.
The creature's glowing, and it looks really weird.
Could this be some kind of unknown bioluminescent creature?
Is it using that light for illumination, or is it luring its prey?
But Peruvian Mauricio Morales didn't have to go to Machu Picchu or the Nazca Lines to have his own extraterrestrial experience.
August 2016, the Pan American Highway. Stretching from Alaska to Argentina at over 19,000 miles, it is the longest road in the world.
In the Peruvian district of Lurin, Mauricio Morales was working the night shift at a gas station when he and some others noticed this.
Late at night, on a remote stretch of the highway in Peru, a group of friends encounter a strange figure at the side of the road.
A strange fluorescent blue entity heading straight for a busy highway. Intrigued, they began to follow it and film it.
Grábalo, sí, está caminando, grábalo.
Me está dando espinitas, es algo. Deja, es algo, esa hueá me está dando espinitas.
The group nervously films the sinister entity.
You gotta hope it isn't dangerous.
The being appears to glare at them with glowing internal eyes.
It looks like a walking jellyfish.
Before gliding off into the night.
The glowing humanoid alien didn't appear to slow down.
Se nos escapó de nosotros, deja. Siento espinita en mi cuerpo.
As it rushed towards the highway, like a character straight out of the video game Frogger.
Cálmate.
Me paralizó ahí.
Sí.
Experts are dumbfounded by what the friends encountered.
What is it, and what is it capable of?
I sure wouldn't want to be following that with a camera.
Forensic image analyst Ben Radford examines the footage for clues to help identify this mysterious apparition.
The form keeps changing. Sometimes it looks like it has legs, sometimes it looks like it has tentacles, sometimes it's just floating up in the air, sometimes it seems to be walking. It does all these weird, different things, and that makes trying to solve the mystery all the more difficult.
My name is Mauricio Morales. I was the one who recorded that being. When I had this encounter with this being, I felt a sensation on my back and the nape of the neck. It was nerves. I could feel it from the nape down the whole of my back. When I started to get close to it, it looked as if this thing was spinning around. And that's when I felt some kind of energy, wind across my entire body, and my chest tightened up. That's when I completely lost the ability to move. When I experienced that sensation, I knew it wasn't human or animal because a living being from this planet doesn't have that kind of energy.
Is an unknown predator stalking the highways of Peru?
If it is, those people should be scared.
A group of friends approach a strange entity by a Peruvian highway. A sinister shapeshifter that appears to defy explanation.
Grábalo, sí, está caminando, grábalo.
Amazingly, it managed to dodge multiple 18-wheelers. Until
The truck came closer and hit it because you could hear noises. And then it got up, which really surprised us because it recovered its shape, and it started to walk and it looked at us again.
Following its incredible recovery, the humanoid made it to the other side of the road.
Mira, sigue todavía, mira, está parado.
Biologist Danny Washington examines the footage. She believes that the blue light could be a clue that the thing in the footage is a type of animal.
The thing that's most noticeable about this footage is the creature is glowing, which reminds me of bioluminescence.
The ghostly light emitted by bioluminescent organisms is triggered by two naturally produced chemical compounds.
One is called luciferase and one is called luciferin. And once those two combine, the reaction produces light. Bioluminescence is most commonly found in the ocean, whether in squid, fish, tiny worms, and dinoflagellates, single-celled organisms that live near shore. But bioluminescence can also be observed on land.
This is one of those cases where what you're looking at just boggles the mind. It doesn't look like anything else we've ever seen, doesn't behave like anything else we've ever seen.
Doesn't look like a human body. Sometimes it looks like it floats, like a big bulbous head, blue head, and just, it's kind of like in and out, and it's like, looks like some kind of electricity or something.
Fireflies use their glow to attract a mate. But another bioluminescent land creature, the glowworm, uses its light for more sinister purposes.
One of the ways these organisms will use this light is to attract prey.
Every day, an average of 2 people in Peru vanish without a trace. Locals believe that Luz Mala, a malevolent glowing entity, could be behind such disappearances.
If it's a living thing, it's no living thing I've ever seen.
One of the most confusing things about this video is the nature of its movements. They keep saying it's walking, it's walking.
Estamos yendo y se nos va, se nos fue, está allá.
But it never seems to have a gait like a human would. There's no shoulder shift, there's no sway, there's no swagger. It just seems to be perfectly vertical and gliding, or just sliding along on something.
Seeing this weird creature with this blue glow, you kind of have to ask yourself, is it using that light for illumination, or is it luring its prey?
Image analyst Ben Radford analyzes the glow. He spots a detail that throws doubt on the bioluminescence theory.
In the footage, it looks like it's emitting this weird, eerie blue color. But is it really? Is it, for example, illuminating the ground or trees nearby? This tells us that it's giving off light.
It's a being, we think, made up of pure energy. Because it changes shape, it has an energy, a force that we can't explain. It seemed as if it was lost or looking for something.
Physicist Grant Den examines the footage. He has a theory that could explain the shiny, reflective nature of this sinister entity.
This could be a robot or a drone of some sort. It seems to be hovering above the ground as it moves slowly, and there are plenty of drones that do that.
Science journalist Brian Mallow examines the latest advances in robot technology and believes they could explain the bizarre tentacled appearance of the object in the footage.
But if it's truly lost, then where did it come from in the first place? The answer might lie within Peru's storied history.
The Incan people of the Andes Mountains in Peru have been carving sightings of these creatures or ancient extraterrestrial or terrestrial beings that they have been coming in contact with for over 3,000 years.
Biomimicry is very popular in the design of robots, making robots that mimic real creatures. We have robots like the big dog that walk on 4 legs, and we've had some that try to fly like a hummingbird or crawl like a snake. And there are definitely fish robots and even jellyfish-shaped robots. And this looks kind of like a jellyfish.
It's a country that's filled with history of empires that have disappeared, that have gone the way of the dodo. They went extinct. Some we know why, some we don't know why. And it seems that this is just another example of something there that we don't understand.
In 2017, the U.S. Navy announced that it was working with MIT to develop a swimming robot shaped like a jellyfish. It wasn't driven like most robots by motors and actuators. It was actually made of this kind of jelly-like substance that flexed and moved its arms. These things were tested catching fish with their robotic tentacle arms.
You could imagine that it could be scaled up so that you could pick up something the size of a human.
The jellyfish robotic design isn't just confined to aquatic environments. A prototype has been developed that can hover and move around in the air.
These kinds of robotic jellyfish actually move in a really similar way to what we see on the video.
The truth is, this thing's probably been on our planet for a long, long time, and we're just now seeing it.
Did Maurizio narrowly escape an encounter of the fourth kind? Maurizio is not sure what he saw that night, but he knows how it made him feel.
This thing, it was intelligent, and its behavior was the thing that amazed us the most.
Military tech expert Carlo Munoz questions how such a seemingly advanced machine could have appeared on this lonely highway.
Is this some sort of new drone that's just lost its way? Is some sort of prototype system gone awry?
A damaged or malfunctioning robot could behave in an unpredictable or even dangerous manner.
If it is, those people should be scared.
There's something kind of thought-provoking about coming across some sort of entity like this. It kind of breaks the mold on what a ghost is, and it breaks the mold on what an alien is, and it breaks the mold on what a cryptid is. It's kind of a little bit of all of those things, and it's kind of cool to see that.
Grábalo, sí, está caminando. Grábalo.
But electrical engineer Lisa Lazarick Asunta notices something in the footage that makes the robot theory unlikely.
In the video, it looks like whatever this thing is gets hit by a truck. Now, it should have been smashed to pieces, but it appears completely unharmed.
Experts are unable to say for certain what the eerie entity was that the friends encountered on the Pan American Highway.
What is it? What does it want? I mean, your impulse has got to be to get the heck out of there.